Hello and welcome to my video on how to relate Student Rubric with Teacher Rubric. As you can see here, the student has already gone and done a peer review on this document. You see that because the rubric is filled in with green squares here, so that indicates the student has done it. In addition to that, you'll notice up here on top, you'll see the date when it was done, September 22nd, and you'll see it was peer reviewed. Oops, I don't want to move that. And the average category score right here is a 3. So there was one in the category 4, there was another one in the category 3, another one in category 1. So the average score is going to be a low 3 right here in this range. And so it tells the student at that point when they receive that peer review that on average they're in the good range. Okay, so now how to use this with a teacher rubric. The teacher rubric now, if I click on add-ons and then click on score rubric, again, it reads in the rubric down here. But this time it's going to be scored a little bit different and give us more information. In this particular case, let's just make some assumptions here that the student is now in the very good range for sentence fluency, that they have taken their peers' advice and they've used more vocab words. And so let's say they're in a 3 range right here. And then completion, they were at an 80% right here, but let's say they finished the assignment at this point. So we'll say we're in the excellent, we've completed the assignment. At this point, I can select process grade, and it will go through and it will score the rubric, and there's some changes that you'll notice. In this rubric here, if you notice, the student rubrics selections are still present. They're in this light faint green right here. The teacher score is in orange. So at this point we have a written record, a visual record of what the score was in the past and what it is today. In other words, we can see the student's progression going from the peer review into the teacher review. Likewise, up here in the grade table, I can select up here and I can add some information up there and say, I'll just say, you did a fine job. And you could add, obviously, more information. This is a second source of tracking the history, the progress of the student moving through the assignment. We can see here September 22nd, they had a peer review, and the peer said, make sure you use complete sentences and also use more vocab words. Then we see the teacher scores it, and we get 13 points, which is an 87% out of 15 points. It says you did a fine job. So in this way, the student can see where they did well and where they did not and how that change progressed through the assignment. I hope that's helpful for you, and I hope you find the relationship between Student Rubric and Teacher Rubric beneficial not only to you, but more importantly, your students. Thank you.